How's it, fellow adventurers? I'm Stefanton, and welcome back to Atomcraft. So, between episodes, I set up this with your help in the comments, where now, when it is on 0 Celsius, it cools this down just enough so that it creates condensation from the steam, and it will have an infinite water. I did the same with all of this. I just set it to a minus so that we can see how it works. But yeah, I think we should set it to 0 as well. And then in this episode, we're unlocking the wrench. We are getting infinite backpack space, so we will never be slowed down again. And I want to reach the lava level so that we can get a whole bunch of other awesome materials so that we can continue with our journey. So before we go, with all of the mining I did in this area, I did get platinum, so we can unlock the wrench directly, which is amazing. And what we do with the wrench is we just shift and click, and we set everything to 0 without even worrying about going to each and every single one of them to do that. I have got this list here at the on the left, because that is what we need for the heat resistant. Yet again, we've got a lot of platinum. This thermometer we can get, we've got the mercury and glass. Now we've got the thermometer here in the top, and it says we are currently in 22 degrees Celsius. If we go, it's gonna go up as well, which is awesome. We will need to unlock a few things over here, and somewhere around here is a what's it called, a hazmat suit, so that we can go down below the lava level to a radioactive zone so that we can get more radioactive things, because I want to make a nuclear bomb without actually using a rocket, the nuke launcher and the nuke rocket, all in good time. We need to get tungsten in the future and a lot of these upgrades, as we need still iridium and we need silicon, germanium and arsenic. But before we continue with anything of that, I need to get the petals. What I also did is I flattened out majority of the map so that it's just not so mountainy, so that we can just gather water. We don't have to fly up and down across everything. And yeah, so what we need to do is we need to go here to, I think it's the Tyrian. So I think so. We will go there and check. But yeah, let's first of all just get some petals rather. We need a lot more. We need 100. So I think we need 100 rows, 100, just a lot. So let me go around, quickly gather a bunch of petals, and then we can continue. I also made a huge tree farm over here. That's why it's nice and flat with a cow. And we don't get milk from them. Yeah, trees are still growing, so that's all good. This is just not in simulation area, so it is not making anything for us when we are gone. So what we need to do is we need to go all the way to the right. This guy just talks about the mites and that, and we can buy stuff from him. For example, with slime shake we can get sugarcane. The sundial helps us to change night to day and day to night, and for that we need 100 iron, 100 copper and 100 silicon. That's quite cheap. And I need to then just, I have not mined this flat as of yet, but yeah, that's okay. We can always do that later on. There's iron. That's probably from the explosions I did in the top over here. So cool. Let's just go all around and look for petals, as we need a bunch of it. Otherwise we're gonna have to grow it ourselves, and I think that's just normal growth. So yeah, there's sulfur. Let me quickly go and check it out and see if we have to grow some, what is that yellow? Sunflower petals. Awesome. We need a bunch of stuff. So yeah, there's marigold, and a bunch over here. So I'm just going to grab all of that. There's more rows. Okay, cool. So let me continue over here and then I will be back. Cool. And here is more and a lot of it. So that's great. I just need to check how much I got because I did grab more from the ship. Well, the stuff we had in the ship. I need to still flatten out all of these, but it's still fine for now. Let's just grab what we can see. And yeah, there's no more petals, no more flowers. So we're gonna have to grow it ourselves. I think it's possible. Then we need to wait for it to grow, harvest, and then so on and so forth. I just want to grab the fireflies as well as we go. And yeah, I don't know why, but I like the idea that everything is flat here on top so that it's just easier to traverse left and right, even though we don't need so much. We don't need it so much anymore. So I did mine out everything that we could. So what I'm going to do is seed. We need all of these as well. Oh, not kelp. We don't need kelp right now. We will have to make a kelp farm in the future. Then I need to build a huge area to plant them. So what I want to do is just do that. It's fine if it goes a tiny bit up. Not for my brain. Cool. Like that. And then all we have to do now is just one line of dirt, grab the crowbar, destroy it. Then we go with our seeds. So there's rose, marigold, sunflower, cornflower, violet. That should be growing. Perfect. Let's just try and fill everything in. And as it grows, we'll just harvest them and grab more. Okay, cool. So now we just wait for them to grow. I do not know if they grow faster during the day, but I'm going to harvest all of these and... Okay, we can just do it like this. Perfect. Oh, we're so close. So let's just grab this and rinse and repeat. So we just do that again, destroy the dirt, and grab the seeds again. So the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to see how much, oh, we've got a lot now. So let's grab the whole batch of rose. Once that's done, I'll do marigold until we have enough of this. Yeah, because we need over 100 of each. So we don't need to do the sunflowers, even though I'm going to, so that we have just more. And technically the most effective way to do it is to have a gap in between them so that they just grow a bunch more. Check there. Fantastic. So we've got 500 marigold. Now sunflower is next. So it's just rinse and repeat. Again, pop down the dirt. Destroy the dirt. And then build, but put it at 2. With dotted at 2. And boom. Now it's going to grow. We will get a bunch of sunflower. We already have more than 100. So with all of this, we should definitely reach over 500. Then again, rinse and repeat with cornflower and violet. And it grows quite quick. So yeah, there we go. Just grab all of this and we have over 500. Perfect. Again, rinse and repeat. And while we wait for that, let's just grab the glove because this chicken is actually irritating me. Cool. Now we've got them in our backpack. I'm just going to move them to the side and I don't use the glove that much. So that's all good in the hood. this is okay, I guess. Let's see how much we're gonna get. Almost enough. I'm gonna do that again for cornflower. Oh, cornflower, half of a batch should be enough. Cool, there we go. Now just some for the violet, and then we should be good and ready. So if you have any questions about this, feel free to let me know in the comments. And there is a whole bunch of people that would love to help you in this community. That was quick, damn. Okay, and we should have more than... Oh, so close. I just, for the sake of just having everything over 500, we're just gonna do this again. And it should be quick. Okay, that should be quick. So, or it's nighttime, so it takes a tiny bit longer. Oh, so it did take a tiny bit longer, but that's okay. And, oh my soul, we've got so much now. Okay, that is perfect. So what we're going to do is we are going to head to Frosto, I think. Let's just have a look, maybe. And Frosto is right there. So let's go over here. Just remember to grab whatever is around here. Let's talk to our friend Frosto. No, it's not the cold ring, but we can get snow seed. What does the snow seed do? I think it makes it snow. Or not. Okay, well, toodaloo, dude. We're at Woof Woof. Woof Woof gives us a light ring, so it just pushes up the gamma all around us. He needs nobium, rubidium, and vanadium. I just read that wrong because this ghost gave me a fright. Come on, dude, I need ectoplasm as well. So, perfect. Oh, so much. Nice. So, we will still get all the items of all the chaps, but this is not what I'm looking for. So, yeah, Tyrion will give us a music box. We don't have music on due to the fact that I don't want copyrighted stuff. So, yeah, let us just grab that and then look around. Oh, and we are Yar. So it is this chap with the mushroom in that. It is Sleuth, and we get this anti-slow ring. 100 violet petals, 100 sunflower petals, 100 rose petals. Fantastic. With cornflower petals, we can get wine. Marigold petals, we can get beer. The rain seed will probably make it rain. So that is perfect. So, yeah. You see 93% there. If we grab the anti-slow ring, it goes to 0 and it says anti-slow. So that means, obviously, that we can now dig out a bunch. So let me quickly just show you. Right there. It's going to slow us down when we grab a bunch of these things. Now we are slowed. Let us just mine out more so that it can be like really representable. And I anyway need a lot of these because we need magnesium in the future. So yeah, and then while we do that, I'm going to head to Rune because we've got wine and beer now. And I know he wants alcohol, so we're going to check if we can help him out. There's some dirt and stuff. I'm just gonna grab whatever, just watch out for nitro, and then we'll be fine. You should be straight. Yeah, so we can go with this. And again, I know of this ring just because of you in the comments. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and I do reply to each and every comment. So yeah, we've got Rune. You want wine and you're gonna give me a rocket for that, okay? The monster ring, I've got no clue what it does. And then you want beer, it gives me nitroglycerin, fantastic. And I would like to, ideally in the future, finish all of their quests as well as their ships. But yeah, as I am here, I am still gathering a bunch because of the big backpack. It's quite difficult. I'm not gonna lie. So we are here in the depths of hell, and I can't do this temperature. You'll see we're gonna get hurt. It shows the danger and all of that. So yeah. And what I noticed in between episodes of testing is just that we can light oil on fire. It's gonna obviously hurt us in the start. And when it is like really hot, it will start burning through stuff because it makes diesel and yeah, and it's gonna burn through a whole lot of stuff. So you don't always need nitroglycerin. And here is where I got the platinum. So yeah, platinum sulfide, and then I just turned it into platinum itself. So that's great. And now you will see that we are pretty much at 98%. And that's gonna start biting us in the bum because it's going to slow us down drastically. Now we're over encumbered, and this is how fast I fly. So let's put on the anti-grav, and Bob's your uncle. Now we can just have a party. That means we can go to our ship, chuck in all of the stuff we have, and yeah, all of the materials, everything, and we can always have it on us. We don't have to go back and forth from the ship and get our materials. So that's amazing. That's why I've got this here, so it actually grabs all of that. And don't build with steel, because when you use nitro oxide, or when you use sulfuric acid, it just destroys everything. So what we do is we go like this, and we pop everything in here. Now on the ship side, there is nothing. And yeah, 13,000 kilograms. That's not too bad, to be honest. And then what we can do is we can then go through here and see. We need lithium. We don't have tungsten. We need manganese. We need solid iodine. And yeah, we need the boron. That's what we're going to do now. Heat vision, display a detailed heat map view of the environment. Okay. What does that do exactly? It just shows how cold it is. Okay, that's cool. We can almost get this. We just need tungsten. We don't have either of those. We need titanium. Yeah, that's quite cool. So we can get the electrolyzer. Triggers electrolytic reactions at the target position. Use large amount of electricity. So that's going to use our battery. Got the electrolyzer. Ruby laser project heat into environment. Sets fire at a distance and cuts through solid targets using electricity. Battery again. Then freeze ray I can't do because I don't have the materials. Xenon. I had xenon, but I popped it into my ship. Wrong one. Then, yeah, this is amazing now because now we can exactly see what we need. And arsenic is there. Okay, so, oh, yeah, I can build that no matter what. Cool. I need tungsten. I need tungsten. I need titanium. Okay. Perfect. Now, yeah, we've got everything in here. So we don't have to go back and forth again. I love that. So that's where we can then go to our ship and start filling everything in. What we do have, like magnesium, we've got a bunch of that. Rubidium, got a bunch of that. Strontium, okay, not a lot of that. See, there is the argon that I popped in a tiny bit. And let's just pop down the... Okay. You need like 10. Yeah, all of these are difficult to get. That's why. Tantalum. See, I don't know what I need for our... over here. So, yeah. I'm quickly just going to go to the chap here on the left. See what we have for him. Maybe we can trade something. If not, it's not the end of the world. I want to start getting into the heat of things. So let's check. We need aluminium to help you. Okay, we don't have any of these. We've got iron, and you're going to give me barium. And hydrofluoric acid, I don't have enough. So yeah. Peace ring, I also don't know what it does. And aluminium, yeah. I don't have enough of it. Aluminium, 165. Aluminum, yeah. But isn't that... Oh, you need 200. Okay, cool bananas. So, yeah. Let us start with this puppy right here. The heat resistance. Survive high ambient temperatures without taking damage. So we've got the platinum. We need the boron and the rhodium. The rhodium is actually easier to get than what I thought. Oh, that's so awesome. I'm getting distracted. Just wait. Give me 2 seconds. Laser. And can we cook it? Hamburger. So we've got hamburger, and then hamburger we use to do... Oh my word, so many things. And I can cut through the... Yeah, that's so awesome. And the electrolyzer is just this. Yeah. That's cool. No, don't. No. I don't want it to light up. So just go like that so I can grab some hydrogen and pop the hydrogen back in there. That should be enough because we need a bunch of hydrogen for the... No, for the future. There we go. That's cool for now. It should just not set that alight. Okay, cool beans. Molten orthanite, quicklime. Alright. So, let's get into the meat and potatoes. We need rhodium sulfite and heat that by that. So, nice thing now is, because we've got everything in our backpack, we can just middle mouse button and it's going to pop it here. I did add blenders here, so that's fantastic. This is going to heat it up anyway. And then we can use our blender and it will make our sulfuric dioxide gas and rhodium oxide 3. Well, rhodium 3 oxide. Rhodium 3 oxide. Grab everything else. Definitely all the sulfuric dioxide gas. Methane I don't care for. See, rhodium, oops. Rhodium 3 oxide. Then the rhodium 3 oxide with carbon will give us rhodium. So let us then go with carbon. Damn, this is getting hot. And I need more water. I need to get rid of some of the steam. Steam I'll just pop in there because that makes a whole bunch of water. We've got 17k of steam. Damn. See, that turns into water, so that will just refill that. Okay, stop it now, damn it. See, it goes so slow. But it still has the heat. So we need the rhodium 3 oxide with carbon. Blenders don't help me much because we've got such a large scale of stuff. I just need to see what I'm doing because it's hiding behind that menu. This will give us rhodium. Okay, not the rhodium oxide. I need the rhodium actually. Rhodium 3 oxide with more carbon. Blend that puppy. And it's also giving us carbon monoxide, which is okay. Cool. There we go. All of that is sorted. I'm just going to take that away. Just turn that off for now. See, we've got so much of this. The oxygen gas is actually such a pain in the bum. Steam, I can just set up here again. See, and then if you freeze it like that, you can just... Oh, that's fantastic. So I want to pop another one down here. Well, up here. set it to 0 degrees. And that should turn all of that into water. It's fine if it makes it ice. Now it shouldn't. Okay, perfect. Now we've got the... What was I busy with? This. Now we've got the platinum and rhodium. Now we just need the boron. So that was for that. The boron is... It's a mouthful. Hydrogen gas, I'm just going to pop in some. Yeah, just a tiny bit more. Okay, cool. Bananas. That we don't need. We need salt, sulfuric acid, and that will make us sodium bisulfate and hydrofluoric acid. Then we need borax and hydrofluoric acid with water to make us boric acid and more salt so we can use it again. And then we need the boric acid that at that temperature to make boron oxide and steam at that temperature, and then the boron oxide we need at that temperature with magnesium. So we've got enough to make boron and magnesium oxide. So let us just do salt and sulfuric acid. We can do that right here. Well, sulfuric acid does not rise because it's acid. It's not a gas. I just want to up this here a bit so that it doesn't fall out. Mixity mix. And watch out, the sulfuric acid will mess you up. Sodium. Okay, so that makes the sodium bisulfate. We need the, hydrofluoric acid. Okay, that's more salt, more sulfuric acid, tiny bit more sulfuric acid. Blend this guy up. Oopsie. Just watch out, the acids will burn stuff. And then we've got, a lot of hydrofluoric acid. We don't need the sodium bisulfate right now. Calcium chloride, cool beans, magnesium, and the calcium sulfate. So now we need the borax at this temperature. So it's not very hot. We can pop it here. Borax, well, 1 to 2 with water. It's making a lot of stuff. We just need to check our health as well. And that will give us boron acid. Borax. That's not what we need, but okay. It should give us boron acid. Yes, baby. 43 is just not enough. So let's pop down, not seawater. I like to have my inventory quite clean. Yeah, see, that's not what we want. We want the borax. That will make... No, it just heats it up. Okay, cool. With hydrofluoric acid. And a lot of water. Blend all of that together. See, the water goes away quickly. And then it makes seawater. And this will give us a whole bunch of boron oxide. Not really. So more borax. More acid. Mixity mix. Okay, cool. Beans. Yeah, see, because that is just normal water. Okay. I don't see... I see the borax. The seawater we can get rid of. The boric acid we need. No, we don't need boric acid. We can get rid of that. That's what we need. So the seawater and the boric acid is messing with us. So, yeah, sea. Seawater. Borax, because that's what we need. Oh, we need the boric acid as well. Okay, that's great then. I feel like that's not enough. So, borax. With, okay, with the acid, with the water. It's not giving us a lot. Do I still have more? I don't have more hydrofluoric acid, so that we just need to organize. But that's easy because that's just the salt and sulfuric acid. And that's right here. Let's just continue mixing this. Obviously, it would be best to add more blenders, add pumps and the whole works, but it's okay. And obviously, it will be better to not have so much stuff on us, but okay. And not rack it up so much here. Because it only needs 77 degrees. So it's not too bad. Okay, we've got boric acid 328 with that temperature. And it will make us boron oxide and steam. So let's pop that here. Boron oxide. Okay, so I actually skipped a step a tiny bit. Alright, boron oxide with magnesium at that temperature. That's not going to be hot enough, so steam, no. Let's clean out this a bit. Seawater we can just turn back into normal water, but that's okay. And that we can get rid of. So we need boron oxide and magnesium. Let's set that puppy alight. Mixity mix, and it should give us boron, those brown thingies, and magnesium ouchie oxide. Let's just quickly, while we're here, grab that, eat that. And remember, we need a bunch of it, right? Yeah, we need 100. That doesn't look like 100. Boron. Oh, my bad. It's definitely 100. If I mix it more... Okay, so we can chuck in more of these. I don't know how much boron we need for our ship, though. To be honest, I don't have a clue where it would be, and I'm quite nervous about the heat here, so that's cool. Okay, let's just take everything here. That can be turned off. Magnesium liquids, that's fine. Pull that up and the steam will turn into water, and Bob's your uncle. Let's just grab more steam and pop it here. Yeah, the oxygen gas I'm just getting rid of. Okay. And Bob is your uncle. Now we can just unlock this guy, unpin all of that, and now we should be able to get to the bottom of the world without a problem. So we go down. Let's just put our jetpack off because it is mined out almost double. And it goes down all the way. What I want to do next, though, is try and get the stronger drill. Maybe? The backpacks doesn't matter anymore. Jetpack might be good. Titanium is going to be a mission. Not really. We've got everything we need. Not a lot of magnesium gas. Not a lot of magnesium liquid, but we've got a lot of magnesium. Okay, that won't be that difficult. And then tungsten carbide. We need carbon and tungsten. Tungsten is tungsten trioxide with hydrogen gas. tungsten trioxide is tungsten disulfide or ammonium paratungstate. At those temperatures, tungsten disulfate is the same thing, and then ammonium participate, sodium tungstate, aquatium ammonium chloride, and hydrofolic chloride. Okay, and it gives us seawater. That's okay. That's okay. We will get there. Let's just not jump the gun too much. Maybe we can get some of the materials down here. Okay, hover on. And now we won't die. Isn't this just awesome? Now let's see what happens if we go down here. What is this? Diamond deposit? Yeah, that's a 10. Won't be able to destroy that, even though we got diamonds in space. Not a lot though. Diamond. Oh, never mind. We got a bunch of diamonds. I don't know why I suppose like that. Discover all noble gases. Okay. Let's see. Check all of this. That's what we want. See, then we can use this lava to make andesite. And you said in the comments that the andesite is almost like the same strength as the limonite. Okay, that's too hot now. Or is that radiation? Yeah, I need the Geiger counter. And tungsten is... yeah. We need to get the tungsten sorted as well. So... it's first of all tungsten, which is then that. And this is easier to get the ammonium paratoxide, which is the sodium tungstate. And that sodium tungstate we can do. We don't have a lot of sodium carbonate, but we can get it easily. Iron tungstate, manganese, calcium tungstate we've got a lot of. Okay, that's cool. Sodium is just aqueous lye with carbon dioxide or aqueous sodium carbonate. We don't have a lot of aqueous lye, but that's just lye and water. We don't have a lot of lye, so that's seawater, which will give us lye. Okay, that's not so difficult. But that's just the one. That's this. Yeah. Sodium tungstate, and then the aqueous chloride is just ammonium chloride and water. That's easy. Because that is the... yeah, I think that's radiation. That is not heat. So we will get to that. Let's just remove all of this. Gasoline vapors. That will heat up stuff a bunch more. See, and if we go now like this over here, it's gonna help us mine out a bunch of stuff that we don't necessarily need to craft. Let's get this xenotime and barotime. So can I get... yes, I can. And xenotime we need it for something. I just can't remember. Xenotime is for phosphorus. Oh, okay, yeah, because then we can make the white phosphorus with this. And then this will help with carbon. White phosphorus gas. And carbon. White phosphorus gas, then you can burn that. See, then you can burn that and get like high temperatures, because phosphorus is supposed to burn, phosphor is supposed to burn through almost any material. See, terbium, betradite, thulium, and this is 9. We can't get through that. Okay. Yeah, can't get through a lot of these things, but yeah, betradite, we can just mine a bunch of these things as well. Okay, cool. What is that? Okay, we're still good. Mine all of this. Let's see. Hallucinite. Okay, let's grab the European. Oh, it's so amazing. We don't have to worry about going up and down now to our ship for space. Just infinite backpack space now, baby. Yeah, see, now I'm just... Promethium, I can just continue mining out so much stuff. Ow, the lava burnt me. Let's just get another slime. Bloop. It's actually a waste to use it directly. So with this heat, it is 140... Yeah, it's 1300 degrees. So we can technically build stuff over here. So if we go like this, it should turn it into, yeah. Should turn it into ceramic directly. Then we can just build these things over here to make tungsten. Then we can do the Geiger counter. So what we need is to clean out all of this. See, 2 degrees Celsius is the problem though. Ammonium chloride with water, because the water is going to turn into vapor directly. Bloop. Into steam. So yeah. And then if I use the lava here, it's just going to make it uber hot. So then I can do this. Let's see. So molten alumina. Let's just get rid of that steam. Okay, I'll come back to this. So let's get the tungstate. Sodium carbonate. What happens if I make it into just at that temperature? So we go like this. Bit too much. With sodium carbonate. Yeah, see, we need a lot more sodium carbonate. Calcium, sodium tungstate and calcium. Yeah, see, that's not what we need though. Did I get sodium tungstate? Yes. Then we use sodium tungstate with that. So let's go like this. Sodium tungstate with chloride. Okay, we don't have aqueous chloride. But aqueous chloride is ammonium chloride. Nope, wrong one. Ammonium chloride with water. We can't do it. So that's this chap here at the bottom. Okay. Then we use... Do we have some of that? No, so that's why we need this. Okay, cool. So that's how we can build very high temperature stuff here at the bottom as well. I'm going to mine out a tiny bit more. And then I am going to go back to the top and just enjoy ourselves a bit. Because I would like to get the Geiger counter. I would like to get a lot of tungsten. Because that's tungsten. Yeah, a lot of tungsten. At least like 500. And then titanium. We can do this in high heats. Yeah, I don't have enough magnesium gas. I've got a lot of magnesium. Let's taste this. We've got the heat, so we need that chap and that chap. It's gonna make molten oh, this is gas. Right there. Make it smaller. Yeah. Like that. And then magnesium. And then it's gonna make... It should make titanium. Yeah, there's titanium, baby. And with that, we can then make... Oh, no, we can't. Magnesium liquid. And here's more gas. Yeah, it should just make more of that. Let's just blend a bit. I think that's making a bunch of something. Magnesium liquid and magnesium chloride. Okay. And there we've got it. Boom, walk through walls. That means we should pop it on. Now we can walk through walls. Ta-da! Except diamond. That's fantastic. And we can use titanium for other stuff. There we go. Jetpack level 3. And then rhenium and cesium. Okay. Xenon is... liquid xenon. I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Selenium. Selenium dioxide, sulfur dioxide. Lead C9. And that temperature gives us lead oxide and selenium. So if I go like this, I've got a tiny bit. Yeah, there we go. And lead oxide. That was for... I don't even remember what. Selenium, this. And then we just mix those two together. See, because then we get a laser width. I don't even have that one, so I'm just messing around here. Oh no, it is just the laser width. Okay. So go like that, grab that, and that at that temperature. So pop that down and that down. Mixity mix mix. And there we go. Oh, that's fun. I love that we've got this heat now. I'm gonna keep that. And now, is the width that much bigger? Oh, just watch out for all the molten stuff to fall on you. And it won't cut through diamond because we need stronger. Yeah, see, there is the diamond one. So we need xenon for the upgrades to orange laser for greater heat. Then we've got everything for that. So we just need xenon, but I don't know how to make xenon. I know we can get xenon in space. Then, yeah, we can get that one. This is emerald, neodyme, hafnium, then sapphire, erbium, ruthenium, then amethyst. We've got thulium and yttrium, and then diamond we've got, and then it's ytterbium and dysprosium. Okay, cool. But our main goal is tungsten, which is this, which is sodium tungstate, aqueous ammonium chloride. I've got that one covered. We need then ammonium chloride and water. Okay, cool beans. And if I wanted to, I can just fast travel to the top by dying. And if we drop the temperature on this lava, it will turn into andesite. So I'm going to quickly just go around, check everything. If there's something new, I will pop you in. Oh my word, our first nitrogen bomb, all of this stuff is falling down here now. Check at this. Damn. And then everything just goes down, and I think it's gonna go into the lava and then it's gone. Yeah, check there. Damn. Can I go into the lava? Oh, no, not really. See, there's a molten aluminium. Ow, ow, ow. That's the radiation. So I can't zoom out even more. So I just want that. Yeah, see, that means radiation. Nothing really else to explore, to gather, yeah. So, yeah, nothing new yet. What's that? There's amethyst, and I won't be able to go through here, so it should be from the top. Ah, it's fine. We've got amethysts. Amethyst. We've got 3. Definitely will have to get more, but we need to get tungsten. So I think the next episode will get tungsten, so that means we'll get the Geiger counter, we will get the nuke launcher, we will work towards the tungsten carbide drill. I thought I would already have enough osmium in that. Osmium, I've got 0. Palladium, I've got 8. Okay, well, I can make it. So yeah, I think in the next episode we are going to focus on tungsten so that we can get these things, start looking at that we need liquid iodine as well. So that's the hazmat suit. Aqueous iodine. Oh my word. Okay, cool. That we can also make. And let's quickly do that. Make a box. It's hotter there than there. And it is hotter here. Perfect. And then we need arsenic gas and carbon. This puppy is a tiny bit too big, so let's just do that. Just do that. Oh, because I'm building with carbon and not with clay. Do I have ceramic on me? Yeah. Cool, so we can then do this. Let's zoom in. That there, and carbon. And it's gonna make arsenic. So we can just chuck in more of this. And then there's something else unlocked. Did a lot of unlocking today, but the main feature was our... Oh my word, I can do this as well. So our main thing today was getting to the lava and sorting out the heat. So yeah, all of this is so freaking sorted now. I can just pick it up there. And that's enough to unlock all of our tech stuff. That block is done. Fantastic. Now we can build AND gates and oscillators, as well as sim loaders. Lets you keep areas simulated even when you're away from them. Ooh. Turbine. This will help with generate power when materials fall or rise through it. Oh, so we can do a steam thingy with it. Cowbell. Alright. Rubber ball bounce back and forth can trigger buttons and switches. Right. The rubber ball down. Ship input. Warps input pixel to the ship inventory. Ship output. Oh, so that's when you don't have the infinite backpack. Well, good for us. We've got it. So, yeah, I am very happy about what we've achieved today. I'm gonna fly in there and just check how far down we can go. Really? This is annoying. Yeah, not farther than that. Cool beans. So yeah, next time we do the Tungsten. And I do hope you enjoyed this episode. We are super deep into this. I want to test something. I didn't have so much clay. Oh, shucks. Then I can take it out, right? Yeah. And ceramic. I think it's cooler to be in there. That will be the thumbnail. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ow! Bye-bye for now.